Episode 30! It's February! Who'd have thought? Normally January lasts about 400 days. It did feel like that. But here we are in February. It's a bright sunny day. I wish winter would just piss off now. It's taking too long. And here we are again to amuse you. Who'd have thought that we'd still have things to talk about? But we do. Episode 30. Morning, morning, morning.
Good morning.
Oh, so I got here, folks, and I had a good old rant to poor old Christine about my teenager.
Yeah, but you do need that, don't you? You just need to let off steam, because otherwise, hopefully, you'll have gone out going, right, okay.
I have to be careful because there are some people who know him, whose kids go to his school.
Yeah, but also the fact
I know they'd be discreet, but nevertheless, I feel a bit bad.
My eldest was easier, definitely easier, and then my second one isn't. But I don't know who's got a teenager that's easy.
Oh, I tell you what, when people say babies are hard, they don't know what they're talking about. And I hate to say to someone who's like dribbling out of going mad because the baby won't sleep and they're just insane and full of postnatal depression. Can you imagine saying to them, it's only going to get fucking worse in 10 years' time?
Because really, babies would probably be easy if you weren't sleep deprived. If you had sleep,
possibly,
it'd just be a bit easier. But because you're constantly knackered for like 3 to 5 years, it's just really hard work and you're winging it. But
the problem you've got now is that you get the sleep, but you're losing your faculties, and they can talk you around to fucking eating your own dog shit if you... They're so bloody persuasive, and they've got an answer for everything. You're like, oh my gosh, I started out with an opposing opinion, and now I don't know what I think.
It's also the fact that you're wrong. You don't know. You don't know. You don't know anything.
Doctors don't know anything.
No, you don't know. Adults know nothing.
Kanye's always right. Oh, don't even.
But it's that. I remember that with my parents, though, because Martin, obviously, I didn't have a great dad, but my mum was always there. But she always just said, I wasn't a difficult teenager, I was just a pain in the ass.
I was a very good girl. It's all coming out now. I think that's what's happening.
But I would always argue the case with her, even if I wasn't in the mood for arguing. Just argue the case with her. But then when you're about 16, 17, 18, maybe you go, the hormones have sort of balanced themselves out a little bit. And then you sort of come to your senses, you mature a little bit.
I can't wait 4 years, Christine.
It's hard. It's just that, and I can remember just thinking that my mum knew nothing about me. She knew nothing about my life. She knew nothing really about my friends. She didn't know how I was feeling, and it doesn't help when there's two women in the house because your periods just clash, don't they? Which is never a good thing.
Yeah.
But it's like, and now we're seeing that from our teenagers that, and it is like a Kevin and Perry. It is just, like they kick off and you just go, where did that come from?
But the thing is, he goes, oh, that was a good debate. I'm like, what? What? Oh.
Says Vic, who's now bald.
Gosh, a debate?
Yeah.
It was a battle. It was, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Like Ypres. Fucking hell.
They're just hard work, and it's trying to. When you don't feel an adult yourself, like they
don't understand that we are fucking clueless.
Yeah,
because we are.
Yeah,
I am fumbling about in the dark, thinking, I know I'm right, but how do I articulate it?
Yeah, because you will tackle it in a certain way, and then they'll come back with a counter argument, which always seems much more articulate, and it's really fucking annoying.
It is. And then if you get in a menopause thing and you can't get your fucking words out, and you're calling him Anthony instead of Milo, it's just like, not helping!
I call mine the dog. I've got no fucking chance. I was out with my niece yesterday, who's just one, and she's sweet. We went to Soft Play Centre, which I haven't been to for years.
Oh.
And my daughter-in-law, my sister-in-law to be, just said, "Are you going to be out with all them kids?" I'm like, "Fucking hell, I'm not ancient." And also the fact that I've done this for years, this is like... And
did you have a shower when you got back? Sanitised?
It's clean. I mean, the Soft Play Centre is quite clean, to be fair. But I just love that time with her, and I was just like on the floor, crawling
Yeah,
around.
you give her
with
back
her.
at the end.
Yeah, but I called her Winston. So she cried, "Come on, Winston." Oh, I'm sorry, you're not a dog.
I can imagine I call Milo Twinkle. I'd lose this shit.
And it's like I never thought I'd get to that stage where my nan used to do it all the time.
Go through every relative before we got
and
to
then
you.
she used to say Cindy, and that was the dog who died 4 years previous. And then you're doing it yourself.
It's really annoying, isn't it?
Yeah. Because especially when you're on an argument.
Because you're thinking of their name, but your mouth doesn't do the
Doesn't go
letter.
coincide, doesn't work in the same way, does it?
Bloody hell.
And I'm just thinking, what brain cell does that function disappear where you just all of a sudden can't get to that first name quickly? The first.
Oh.
Why can't you get to it first?
Yeah.
You can get somebody else's first, so why
Yeah,
can't you get to the one that you
exactly.
want first? And I just thought, I never thought I'd be like my nan.
No, this is it. It's really annoying.
I don't know where that's
I'm
coming from.
exhausted with debate
Yeah.
with a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
He thinks he wants to be a lawyer. Fucking hell, he's
Gonna
going to
be quite good.
It's going to be worth fucking millions at this rate if
Yeah.
he carries on like this.
One of our friends, they've got sort of stepchildren, so to speak, and they're sort of 19 and 20s, and she still has debates and arguments and things that piss her off because they're just. For me, it gets a little bit easier when they mature a little bit, but sometimes it depends on their maturity level and when that appears.
And and also, he gets on really well with my mum, but he loves a debate, so he'll say controversial things, and I'm going, don't do that, don't say that, Grandma.
Because he knows.
Because it's like a red rag to a bull.
Yeah.
I'm just like, why are you doing that?
Yeah. Why are you being a pitter, as I always say?
A pitter?
Yeah, pain in the arse.
But I think he genuinely wants a debate, but then my mum, she's learnt not to bite now, I think. Oh, God,
She's the mature
one. It was the tensest chicken pie I'd ever eaten.
Well, on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's fine, because part of the time she's half a bit deaf, so she didn't half hear half of it. I'm going, oh, thank you, Jesus.
Which you're glad
I didn't
about.
hear that bit. What did he say? Oh, he was just talking about school.
Yeah.
Crying out loud.
Because they always think also, I know my mother-in-law thinks that my children know too much or have known too much at a younger age.
Yeah, I think that's true. I think they do nowadays.
But they can find out.
Do they?
They think they know. So
Yeah.
they're very knowledgeable about stuff they don't really know.
Oh, yeah.
So they look at stuff or they get influenced by stuff online or by what friends say, which we used to. We used to get, but they think, like a couple of my friends whose children just think that whatever TikTok says, that's exactly the fact.
Yeah.
And then they've got a debate about it because we wouldn't have discussed certain things that TikTok will show.
Oh, no.
So they've got more education, but they're not taking the right stuff in.
Yeah. It's like Milo's into this guy who kind of goes, in regards to doing stuff at the gym, like, come on, you can do better. Do you think that's good enough? And all this. I'm like, Milo, that's just... And I was talking to him about it, and he goes, well, you just don't like it because you think it's, you're zesty, Dad. You're too zesty. And I went, yeah, I am.
Yeah.
But I just don't want him to be like an Andrew Tate character.
Yeah.
He went, no, it's not like that. It really motivates me. I just thought, yeah, imagine we did that at home.
Yeah. Right, Milo, come on, get out of the house.
Do you really think that cleaning your teeth at 8:15 is a good idea? Come on, you failure.
Yeah.
You could do better.
Maybe you should try it.
Oh, gosh, I'd have to leave home.
You might go, fuck. But it's just like, you want to just say to these people, don't listen to that because he's a prick. And they go, no, he's not. No, he's a prick.
I mean, if it's working for him at the gym, fine. Fine.
But he's still a prick. Go, come on, you think that's big enough to think that you're putting so much effort in? He's a prick. You don't really do it. Not at 14, you don't need motivated
a
at
lovely
14.
gentle boy under all that.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, I'm tired.
You're navigating it, he's navigating it.
Oh.
And I was listening to something the other day, which was really cool, because I do listen to lots of other podcasts like you do. Mm-hmm. And I quite like, Davina has done one, she's just on her own, not with her partner.
Oh, Begin Again or
yeah,
something?
It's actually,
Is that what it's called? Begin Again?
Yeah, she's got some really good guests on. So
I'm a bit nervous to listen to it because I just thought, oh, it might be a bit hard work and a bit intense.
No, it's really good.
Is it?
You choose the people that you want to listen to.
Yeah.
It's a bit like with I love Stephen Bartlett, and he has some good guests on. Sometimes he has ones I'm like, oh fuck.
It's a bit like that with Louis Theroux, isn't it?
Yeah, you're chatting too much now. I'm bored. You've lost me. You've lost me.
Yeah.
You're going in depth too much. I want this to be a nice dog walk where I'm listening to stuff and I'm interested, and you're going to keep me interested all the way on this dog walk.
Yeah.
But she had somebody on yesterday, and he is called Andrew Steele, and he's a scientist looking into human aging.
Oh.
But it was fascinating.
Was
He
it?
reckons within the next 10 years, so he reckons 5 to 10 years thereabouts, we will have a anti-aging drug. Now,
what?
It's not for us never to get old. It was fascinating because it's for us to get old healthier. So as you get older, that's when after sort of 60, he was saying, so the best and most healthiest age to be as a human is age 10. Age 10. He said, and then obviously things can sort of go. So generally, after 60, and this is just generally, he was saying then things start, then you can get high blood pressure, cancers come in, all kinds of other things related to getting older. So this pill may be something that makes you live healthier as you get older. So you're then able to do stuff. They're just doing loads of tests at the minute, but listen to it because it's fascinating, absolutely fascinating, and it's about sort of your lifespan in good health.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking that's good. And he said it's not going to be something that only people who are rich can afford to do it. It's not a patented thing, so that means it should stay cheap, for people to afford it should they wish to take it. And obviously that's why he says within the next 10 years, because they've got to do lots more trials.
Yeah.
But it was just fascinating, and it stops them receptors from maybe certain cancers, so you won't.
Oh, I see. Yeah, yeah.
So you just live, because he says no one really dies of old age. There's something underlying that's going on.
Yeah.
Everyone would like to, in the 90s or 100s, have lived a healthier life. And obviously that's a lot down to ourselves.
Anybody just gets tired, you mean?
And your body just gets tired and you go to sleep. That would be a perfect way to live and die. So it's just, I would definitely listen to it because it's just fascinating. And he's only 39, this scientist, and he was a physicist, and then he's sort of honed in on sort of human aging, and it's quite fascinating. So
wow, that sounds really interesting.
Yeah, and one thing he touched on, he said he used to be working with a female doctor because it was doing a touchdown about menopause and HRT and all that, and he was saying that maybe it could be the factor where if we get this right, then your estrogen could last a bit longer.
Oh, I see what you mean, yeah.
Because you're aging differently, healthier, whatever. And then he said he was working with a woman who specialises in menopause, and she said she's trying to get it out there. So it's not hormone replacement therapy, it's just hormone therapy.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
And that makes you see things a bit differently.
Yeah, it does actually, doesn't it?
Because it's as soon as you put replacement in it, then it...
Well, because at the moment it's sort of one size fits all, but with a bit of tinkering, isn't it?
Yeah. But we've still got, and I'm still fascinated. I was home at the weekend with some friends celebrating another 50th.
Working way through the class.
Yeah, we've got one more in February, then we've got a bit of a break, and then there's one in May and one in July, and then that's it then. And then we're all half a century old. And it's great. I love going back to where I grew up. I went to a place where we used to hang out as kids, and what was an old bank is now a bar, like an art bar with loads of art hanging. It was cool. It was great. Yeah. Apart from the guy playing 70s funk music a bit too long to the point where you just thought you were the start of a porno.
Oh God!
And one of my friends was getting really pissed off with him, like, right, if he doesn't change the music, I'm going home.
Hey ladies, deep throat in the world.
It was really like you're sort of reading the room wrong. I know we were born in the 70s,
but we weren't listening to that. Put a bit of ABC on.
So it was quite funny, but it still fascinates me, people who are suffering with symptoms of menopause or perimenopause, and then have this. Somebody came to me this week and just said, "Oh yeah, but what are the risks of taking HRT? You're still going to get, is it you're really high risk of getting breast cancer, and you put loads of fat on." And it's like, wow, that's where you're at still.
Yeah, exactly, because it's not been linked to breast cancer.
No, it hasn't. And also the fact that just go and research yourself. This is what's putting people off taking hormone replacement therapy, because that's their thinking. And God, that's so old.
Do you know what I equate it to? Wearing the wrong size bra all your life.
That's a really good analogy, that.
Because actually, you get to the point where you think, I'm 19, 20, whatever. This is the size of my tits.
Yeah.
So whenever I go buy a bikini or I go buy a new bra, once in 10 years, that's the size I'll get.
Yeah. And then when I'm 50, I'm still going to wear the same size.
Yeah. And then you realise that, if you've got a friend like mine, you know who you are, Mrs. Nottingham, it grabs you by the tits and goes, well, that's not the right bra.
And picks them up.
And you go, isn't it? You're not that. You're more like this. So I went and bought one and I thought, do you know what? She's right. But all the time I'm thinking, well, I don't need to go and look for a bra because I'm the right size. I'm always wearing the right size. Yeah. Because that's the size I was when I was 21. So, of course, my tits don't grow, do they?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah, they do.
So
it may be in a different way.
So does your back boob.
Yeah, your back boobs. But it's interesting. You sort of stay with what you know and what you think you know.
Yeah. But it just frightens me out of all the stuff now. HRT's been so much more in your face.
It's a real shame as well.
So much more aware. Yeah, like one of my friends, she wouldn't wear a patch because she goes swimming a lot. And she just goes swimming a lot, but she didn't want the patch because she didn't want it to be seen. And I thought, wow.
Cosy?
She could, yeah, she could put it, but that was her
that was her thinking.
Thought. And I thought, well, why are you hiding it? It's like...
Yeah, some people are very embarrassed about that sort of thing, though, aren't they?
But they are about, like, being on hormone therapy. Why would you...
Well, it's a bit like taking antidepressants, isn't it?
But that should never be.
I know, we think that. But, and even though there's not a stigma anymore, there still is a little bit of people going, oh, no, I can't tell you that I do that. But it's no different than going, I've got a headache, I'll take a paracetamol.
Yeah, exactly. Or people who want to stop smoking and wear a patch on their arm.
Yeah.
That tells me they want to stop smoking.
Yeah, but I suppose a lot of people are frightened, embarrassed.
Yeah, which is mad.
Private, shy.
So do you think that stigma is still high so they don't question themselves? It's like, one of my friends said she was looking at the HRT, took out the leaflet, which is really outdated, and they're trying to get that changed. And she thought, I'm not putting that on my body.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh my God, just go and research yourself.
I just wish there was one central place that people could go to.
Yeah.
One central website you could go to where it was bullet pointed and it was, really simple to read.
Well, Balance app is really
exactly.
good.
But that's one thing. There's millions of these things, isn't there?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it's like, grains of sand. You're like, well, which fucking one do I pick?
Yeah. The Balance app is really good because Dr. Louise Newson is study-based evidence. And I do like her, and she makes sense, and it makes me understand it.
Yeah, and also I use that to log in when I
last
had a period.
Yeah. So but on there, it's not just a case of logging your information. It's got loads of information about stuff. So there's loads of reading to be had. Yeah. We've just got a new menopause clinic in Garforth, a private one. A lady who, she's my go-to menopause person in my doctors, but because she's gone through 4 years of being now a menopause doctor expert. There's nothing she doesn't know. Yeah. And because she's tried to navigate the NHS with it, and there's been lack of funding, or you get so much and then it doesn't come back. Yeah. So she's gone her own.
It's amazing.
So there is, if anybody out there in Leeds, NUYU, she's just set up so you can go and get the facts, and she's doing workshops and stuff, which is a really good thing that needs to happen. If everybody in every town had like a menopause workshop to go and find out that information, rather than just reading it off any link anywhere from a specialist.
But it's the same. Yeah, I mean, I think it's fantastic. Yeah. But it's the same as a breastfeeding workshop, innit? Yeah. You sort of think you'll get some people who will go, and you've got other people who will just try whichever way around to shove their tit in a baby's mouth.
I think that's going to work.
And think, I'll just carry on with this the way it is because it's what I can't. You know, and so as much as you try, you're not going to reach everyone.
No, you're not. I just think
Which is a
it's
shame because there's so many people suffering.
There is, and that's
don't
what
need
frightens
to
me
be.
the much. Is like one of my friends said, "Oh, I'm all right now. I'm not suffering all the symptoms." Like, why are you waiting? Why are you waiting to suffer all the symptoms before you? I don't have time. I wouldn't have time to suffer and do what I do. I just no way. Just
Mine
couldn't
got to the
happen.
stage where it was debilitating.
Yeah, it is.
I couldn't.
Function.
That's the word I was looking for.
Well done. Oh my god, I found a word. Woo.
I couldn't though. I was just crying all the time or getting really angry.
Getting really stressed, getting really
stressed.
anxious.
Just wanted to curl up on the sofa.
Yeah,
You know, I was like, this is not right.
I can imagine if you were in a job where it required, like a woman who was, say for example, I don't know, a top lawyer or a surgeon or who needs to be on their game all the time and was suffering with them symptoms.
Oof.
It's not even worth thinking about, is it?
Oof.
We
No.
do.
Word you don't like.
Where to do like?
A word you do like.
Alia, dwile flonking.
What the fuck's
What
that?
of a phrase? Dwile flonking, a pub game where participants avoid a beer-soaked cloth being thrown at them.
What? So you dip a flannel in a pint of
Beer,
Stella,
and then someone throws
and then
it
someone
and you've got to
laps
avoid
it at
it.
you.
Yeah. Dwile flonking.
do you wring it out first?
I don't think so.
Where's
So it
that
says
from?
beer-soaked cloth.
Where's that from?
I've no idea. It sounds Scottish, doesn't it? Or Irish. Dwile flonking.
I'll bloody dwell funk you if you don't shut your trap.
Dwile flonking.
Who was Dwyle?
Yeah. And how was he flunked?
I've got one. Are you a Herkel-Durkler?
Are you a Herkel-Durkler?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It means Scottish for hanging around in bed after you've woken up.
Herkel-Durkler. Hanging...
Durkler.
Durkler.
Not a g.
Okay. I have heard that before, actually.
Have
but I
you?
didn't know what it meant. It wasn't that long ago somebody said it, and I forgot what it meant. And it is just a sort of... I suppose it is procrastinating, isn't it? But you're just mooching.
Yeah.
Here comes the podcast
Here comes the
barker.
dog. Hello, come in. Come sit down. Yeah, so, thing is though, I don't... Anthony will probably be rolling his eyes at this. But I don't lie in bed really if I'm awake. I might scroll for 20 minutes, half an hour,
Yeah, and then get up. Yeah.
and then get up, but I don't lay there for ages after I've woken up because I get
I can't.
bored.
Yeah, I can't. I need to sort of... It's that thing where we go, right...
Yeah.
Right. What's
Well,
next?
also, if my eyes are really hard to focus and open in the morning, and if I get out of bed too soon, I'll fall on the floor.
Can you make sure
Do you
Anthony
find
videos
that? It's like when I get up for a wee at 4 a.m, whatever. I'm walking around the bedroom like an old lady because my feet are stiff.
Yeah, because you are. Yeah, because you've just got up because your bladder's got
Are you
piss.
the same?
In the morning, I'll get up, and what I'll do is because I'm not I'll have one snooze, and then I get really angry with myself because I've got to get up, and then so I get up quite quickly, and then I go,
Yeah.
yeah.
But like, you know, when you're walking around the bed, I'm like, oh, that toe hurts. Oh, I'm feeling a bit out of balance.
Husband's like that, and he sometimes wakes me up because he's literally as if he's going around the bed like he's blind.
Yeah, I'm sort of firtling about, desperately trying to do it quietly. And we've got loads of shit in our bedroom, not literal. You know, from emptying shit out of the study and that sort of thing. And you go, oh, fucking hell. Oh, what was that? You know, by the time you've got round the bed, Anthony's is like, I'm awake. I'm like, oh, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
You know.
Because actually trying to be quiet, you're making more noise.
It fucking
But you
works.
do. It's like if I find if I'm getting dressed quickly, so I've quickly got out of the shower and then I'm not taking my time, so I'm not twerkling, herkling, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Herkel-Durkling.
Herkel-Durkling. And I go to put my knickers on. I can't stand my leg up and put my knicker on. I have to put my knickers on the floor, step in, and then pull them up.
No way!
Yeah, because I can't.
You can't stand up on one leg.
It's not. It's just not available. It's just not available in the morning. But if I've Herkel-Durkled,
Your body's got time to
then
wake
I've had
up.
time to wake up, and I've taken I have very quick showers. Everyone laughs at me in our house because I'll get in, clean the food, clean the pits, clean the face, do all your legs and arms out.
Do you legs and arms?
Yeah, do you not wash your legs and arms?
No.
Why do you not wash your legs and arms?
I don't think about it.
Do you know?
Although I did do today, because weirdly, I've spent a bit longer in the shower this morning, because I've been doing some Pilates to try and get rid of my back pain. And I was thinking, oh, my back's a little bit better, fractionally better. I thought, I'll do a bend down in the shower. Well, that was a mistake. I nearly fucking drowned myself. All the bloody water went up my nose. So I'm there going in the bloody shower this morning. I'm like, oh, I'm glad the builders aren't here downstairs.
I always like do your legs, do your arms.
You do your back though?
Yeah, probably do. Yeah.
Oh, I'm a dirty bugger. Aren't I?
But no, we've had this conversation before with other friends. A lot of friends don't do their arms and legs. They go, oh, they're all the same. Just
well, yeah.
No, I have to. And sometimes I'll get a mitt. You know, like
Ooh,
come up to summer, and you want to
a mitt. Yeah,
like a mitt.
I've got my friend brought me a brush for your legs and your skin.
Yeah,
It's quite good.
But it's quite good to get the circulation going as well.
Yeah, that's true.
But if I do, so if the weekend I've got a bit longer, I might have a longer shower. It doesn't last very long though. Because the week I'm just like in, wash, in, out, done.
Yeah, right. Well,
I've got time. Time to
do you know what I love doing when in the shower? It's like, you know, and you stand. Well, you don't do because you're in and out. You stand there and you tilt your head to a certain degree, so the water goes into your ears.
Oh, no.
And then you just like in your own little world for a minute. Oh, I bloody love that. I can sometimes hear music.
Oh, I think you do that if you lie in a pool and do the same thing.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you lie back.
But then
in the
can you
pool
not hear
slow.
kind of ethereal music?
Yeah, no, I get that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's all the shit that's going on in your head. Yeah, like an unusual hum.
Yeah. But it's like, and then I start to think,
No, I get that.
is that my DNA making us?
Imagine your fucking DNA. Ding, 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 ding,
Stop it, I'm gonna
fart.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow bug. None of the elephants. Fucking circus in my head. And in my body.
Maybe that's why I'd go with you. See, that might be your numbskulls, you see.
Yeah, we talked about this. A little person in your body.
Yeah, so it might be when you go water deaf. I suppose that's what we can call it. Water deaf. You can hear your numbskulls messing about.
I think at the moment I'm having lots of dreams where I'm really stressed, like something's not quite working.
Oh, that would be because you're stressed with teenager.
Yeah, but this was last week when I wasn't stressed with him. It was all right last week.
Okay.
This week. Anyway, so I don't know why. I'm waiting to find out if I've got this job.
Yes.
I haven't heard anything, so it's not looking good.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I know. And I worked really hard at it as well. Really pissed off. Anyway.
It's not over yet. It's only been a week.
Yeah. Oof. So I can't lost track of what I'm saying.
So you waited for this audition and you were dreaming about being
but
stressed.
I can't remember why I was telling you that.
You've been dreaming about being stressed in your dreams. You keep
Yeah,
dreaming.
but there was something before you that I was going to link that to, and now I can't remember what it was. Fucking hell.
I can only go back so far.
Anyway, would you know what sauce your partner would have on a sausage or bacon sandwich?
Yes.
What is it?
Brown.
Same in our house as
See,
well.
bacon red, sausage brown for me.
Oh, you see, I have nothing.
You have nothing.
I don't have sauce,
Freak.
Christine.
Freak.
I like to taste the bacon.
You like to taste the meat?
I like to taste the sausage.
Oh no, I don't like it
I
lavish.
can't believe you didn't pick up on that.
You like to taste the
The
meat.
sausage. Come on! Are you still asleep?
Yeah, my knickers are down on the floor this
I was
morning.
bloody knocking that in the park for you to knock it out. Anyway,
Sorry.
go on. Fuck's sake. I don't have any sauce on my sausage. I like to taste the sausage, Christine. Yeah, well, I like red sauce on my sausage. Oh, fucking hell. What a dick. Give it up. Meant to be a double act. Might as well just do a fucking monologue.
My friend's husband the weekend called us hinge and fucking bracket.
Cheeky bastard.
Not you and me and her. Because we sent a picture. Someone had taken a picture the weekend.
Bracket.
She didn't know who she
Weren't
was. She
they
had to
men?
look them- Yeah. She had to look them up. I was like, next time I see him, I'm going to kick him in the ghoulies.
I really liked. I thought they were very funny.
were
Hinge and
funny at
Bracket.
the time,
I tell you
yeah.
who reminds me of. They're not men dressed as women. They're what are they called? They do like rude opera songs. Try not to be a cunt at Christmas.
I love them so much. Three of them.
Yeah, they're really good.
We did share it on Instagram. Be coming up to Christmas.
Did we?
Yeah, because they do quite a lot of bits in theatre.
They do some great stuff, don't
they? Oh, it's going to really.
Why did he
annoy
call
me.
it Hinge and Bracket? Just because you're always yattering
So
on?
no, so there was a picture of us at the weekend, and someone had taken it from a distance. And for some reason, the sun was behind me. And I looked like Aunt McPartlin. My forehead was massive. And you couldn't see my hair. And I went, what the fuck is that? And then my friend went literally nearly wet herself laughing.
Yeah.
Because I was like so pissed off with this photograph. And she was just like, we look like Aunt Deck.
I think one of the ladies at Zumba said hello to Anton Deck. No, still to Deck. Her son was at that recording studio this week.
Julie's kids, who are the producers?
Yeah.
They saw Aunt Deck.
Well, they saw one of them and said hello to him. Oh, you're jealous, Christine.
Well, I've had Deck in a metre from my face.
Have you?
Yeah.
Lucky
Me
you.
and this hinge and bracket friend went to see them when they did that live show. So we went to see them, and he came up the stairs, and he was just like, do I just not touch him?
No,
or touch
don't.
him?
When
I didn't touch him.
people were reached out to touch people. Oh,
Yeah,
what's
they were.
wrong with
But
people?
I was like that with your hand like gripping the side. Go do it.
You're free.
Yeah, because I just love them. I like, and we had this conversation. Then, are you an Ant or are you a Deck?
I'm a Deck.
I'm a Deck. I just think he's funnier, but that's
Yeah,
just my
I do.
opinion. Have you got any boils my piss? this week?
My arm is boiling my piss. It's taking too long. I'm getting frustrated now.
Yeah.
I need to go and do something about it, I think. But I do have an apology, I think,
Oh.
to gushers.
Oh.
When I feel like I'm going to fart in a minute.
Make it
Yeah,
into a shot.
I think there's a reason why I wrote that in my notes, because apparently I don't think some women can help it.
Gush.
Yeah.
No, they can't. I mean, as in going for a wee and gushing, or peeing
Yeah.
and gushing.
No,
Going for a
weeing
wee and
gushing.
Okay. How could you what like pissing myself off a stone gushing? Oh, there it is. We were just waiting for silence just for that moment.
I knew there was one coming, I'm sorry.
So, explain.
Well, you go to the toilet, public toilet, and a woman comes in next to you, and you hear them pulling the pants down and the toilet seat lid going up or whatever, and then you hear the bum on the seat, not afraid to hover, you know, straight down. And then you don't hear like a tinkle tinkle, you just hear...
But you think it's because, so that's not an emergency wee, is it? So if people go for an emergency wee, which we spoke about in episodes long past, about people panicking, right, why there's a toilet, I'm going to go for a wee, even though I don't need a wee, and then it's a tinkle, 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 wipe, gone.
Yeah.
But a gusher must just literally, their bladder must be like a fucking pillow.
Yeah, I think it's I need to release.
Yeah.
You know, it's almost like when they're in space and they release, or airplanes and they release shit out in ice cubes because they need to dump the weight.
So I think that's what it is. Some people
don't
must
think
have
they do
really
that
good
anymore.
bladder control, but then go, right, if I don't go now...
Yeah.
Because then sometimes there's
Pull,
always...
pull the flaps out, drop a load, then go out.
like emergency helicopters.
Yeah.
And I think it's like you always hear that pause, so you hear the pants come down, you hear the poof on the toilet, and then nothing, and then...
It's like
Like a
Apollo
rocket
13 taking it.
Well, I had a toilet incident at the weekend, and
Do I need to...
Yeah, get your shit out. I howled, and I howled, and I howled to the point where I cried laughing so much I lost all my makeup.
You lost all your makeup. Like, what happened? Did you shit yourself? Did you
So in
piss
the morning
yourself?
before I went on the train to Liverpool,
Yeah.
I thought, oh, that's unusual for me. Before I have a shower, I need a poo.
Oh,
And then I sat, and then Steve spoke to me, and then it went. So
when
it
you were on the
happened.
toilet?
Yeah, I was on the toilet, but he was just in bed. He was just shouting something to me, and it put me off. So
What?
So the,
It scared it back up like a little turtle going, oh, I'm not ready to come out now. Oh, it's too early.
who spoke?
Oh, it's all misty out here and a bit chilly. I'll stay in.
Quite. So that's what happened. So I thought, oh, you bugger. I thought I'd rather do
I
that.
can't believe they went away. Just because you actually on the toilet.
Yeah.
signal when your bum hits the seat. It goes, oh, right, here we are.
Yeah.
We're here, lads.
No, it got scared.
Surf's up, come on.
No, I think your what's called little men shut
This
the door.
vehicle is reversing. This vehicle is reversing.
It just sort of went, and then sort of took like a Michael Jackson step back, and then
Crawled back into your colon.
Yeah,
and
and I just sort of.
I'm going to hurkle-durkle.
I'm just going to stay around here for a little bit longer.
I'm just going to scroll for a bit.
It's very nice. At which point I didn't have
Not you, the poo, you knobhead.
Just like that.
Oh, okay.
Because my poo now has hands and arms.
And an iPhone 15. Anyway, go on.
So the poo got scared, hurkle-durkled away, did some scroll, and I got in the shower. You've just farted. And then... so I went on my merry way to Liverpool, which is really annoying because you want to get everything empty
You want to
before
get
you
sorted out.
Yeah,
It's a bit like before I gave birth, I did 2 massive poos.
Yeah, you want to get
3
rid
hours
of it,
before.
don't you?
I was like,
you,
right.
You don't know when it's going to visit you
Yeah.
again. Anyway, got through all the day, had my lovely dinner in this lovely little place over on Squirrel. And then, just as we were about to move to like a bar, sort of a restroomy type bit, so all sat there, and everyone was going, "Oh, we're going to go in a minute," and everyone's like, "I'm just finishing my drink off," but then ready to go.
Yeah.
And I said to my friend, "I think I need a poo."
Oh no, not
And
in
she
a
went,
bar.
"Oh," but it was like, there's no chatting about this anymore. Need to go. So there was.
Said it as you were shouting back to her as you were leaving the table. I need a poo, bye!
So having in mind, this restaurant used to be a B&B, and then it converted itself, and it's a beautiful place, and I'm not going to tell you the name of it.
Why, did you leave a complete mess? Not like a building site. No. You break the porcelain.
It's still there. So there was like a restaurant, and then there was what would have been like the breakfast area. She's full of wind today. So we're all in like what she's now converted into a bar and a few more tables. Lovely,
Yeah.
it's really nice. God, like you are in someone's house sort of thing. Anyway, 2 toilets. So I go in, and there's a mum with 2 girls, aged say 4 and 6, and she's stuck behind the door and trying to faff and navigate 2 girls going to the toilet, and one in and one trying to wash their hands. You know what it's like when you've got something.
Oh, and you're touching
So
cloth.
I'm like,
can't bear this. I'm clapping. Jiggling about. Sitting on something sharp. Sitting on the corner of a basin.
And it's like, freedom! It's like, gone. I was like, oh
Flaming
my God.
it! You just dumped a load, quick, you gushed a poo.
Oh, that's great. I feel so much better. And the 2 girls and the mum are still there. I'm like, I'm really sorry. Anyway.
Oh no! So they're still in there. They're probably traumatised.
Oh no, there's worse.
Oh,
so I
no.
clean, wash hands, leave. In that process, my friends have finished their drink and all decide to descend on the toilet.
Oh! It's like probably something from Teenage Ninja Turtles sewer.
So they all go,
I can't breathe, Chrissy. They're all coming gagging.
yeah, so and it was like 3 of them. And then he's like,
I'm gonna wait.
the 4th one comes in. So I'm in the restaurant absolutely crying with laughter.
God.
And about the 6th.
And do they think it's you?
They haven't got a clue. They're just going in, going. So I'm crying, just crying, trying to keep quiet.
Could you hear them? Oh, you could from the tape. Crikey, what had you done?
Well, if I'd left it this morning, it'd have been fine. So anyway, so all 5 of them went in, and all 5 of them made a noise. Apart from one, my friend went, "Oh, lovely, it's a warm seat."
Oh no! Oh, I hope she hovered.
No, she did.
Oh God, I can't sit on
So
a
anyway,
wall.
I'd sort of, it took me ages to contain myself because I was laughing, crying, and then as soon as somebody else went in, I was just howling, and my friend opposite me is just like, feeling a bit embarrassed because there's people in the lounge, and I'm just creased up. Anyway, we get out of the restaurant, and we stood out there, and all the people followed that have been in the toilet. And rubbed all my mascara off. And they said, oh, all the staff there laughing, poor girl. And I went, what? She went, oh yeah, the 6-year-old's had a big shit.
I think you weird noises laughing. So they thought the 6-year-old had done a bit. Oh. She stood there in your absolute funk.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell. It's a bit like when you get off a plane in a hot country, that warm. Bloody hell, Christine. You're like a dog.
So I was outside howling, just crying, just laughing so much because now all the staff just think it's a little kid.
But you could hear the staff actually said to you.
So the friends that had come out, because they didn't really know, because there was me and the family, and then they'd all gone in, and I was laughing because they were going, oh. And then they all came out and went, oh, the smell in there. All the staff were talking about the little girl that's just been in and made a mess. And then I thought, I just said, I went, I haven't made a mess. Was it you? Thank God, at least we can go back.
Yeah, because it was like... Oh, it made me red. I can't breathe.
But it was just
was
like...
it big?
I don't look at it.
Do you look at your poo?
No, you should, I know, but I don't know.
I always check mine out.
Yeah, you should do. No, it's right, you should do. No.
Yeah, because sometimes you're like, why the fuck is it black?
Yeah.
Why is it
you
pale?
do. Yeah.
Overnight, you're like, whoa.
No, you're right, you should check it.
Oh, I'm going to retch.
Just think of the laughter. Think of the panda eyes. But I was just...
What a proud moment.
My friends are like, we missed you when you moved back to Leeds. When you're going home.
We're all like, can't believe it was you and all that.
No, they couldn't believe it was me. Yeah, but at the time, the situation was telling
they start
it
laughing?
was a 6-year-old. Some of them were howling and others were just like,
Oh.
I said, one thing is though, it's like if somebody farts or one of your friends goes to the toilet and then they go, oh fuck, that's disgusting, you fucking... Like, yours is fucking roses.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and I was like, all 5 of you literally went in, it's like... Right. Like, your own shit doesn't smell.
Yeah, I knew once was going to a toilet and at a theatre school, and I was really busted, and it was before a performance. Anyway, a girl came out who I know very well, and she went, oh, I'll give it a minute. And I wish she hadn't told me, because that made me retch before I even went in.
Oh, because you were
I'd rather
expecting
just
it.
gone in and gone, oh. But then, so I went, oh, she went, I'm only telling you. I was like, yeah, thanks. But and then when she went round the corner, I was going, before I even got open the fucking door. So I was twice retchy by the time I even got...
Yeah, because someone else's is not very pleasant, is it?
No, because we all like the smell of our own farts.
Yeah, but
and
it's
if you
also
don't,
a
you're not
case
out,
of
you're
you don't
not
really
up to it.
smell your own, do you? As in, if you go to the toilet, you don't really smell your own.
Well, I don't know. I tell you, if you go out and then come back into the toilet straight after, you're just like, oh, fucking hell, I'm an absolute fucking demon. What's happened there?
But I find
shitting
it
dead
really,
rats.
I find it really funny if anyone goes, like, if you go to the loo after your children, oh my fucking...
No, can't do that anymore.
Oh my god, it's like, I don't know, it's like a UK dump that's been buried over and then houses built on it. It's horrible. But your own, I don't think you're sort of this, sort of... But it's just, that makes me laugh.
Only when you wipe your bum and you get a bit on your finger or something. I can't bear that. Then I'm retching about my own and I'm going to the sink going, oh God, get this. Don't touch the tap. Don't touch the tap. Oh God. Did I tell you that story of when I was 16 and I was doing a social care course and I had to go and do a placement at an old people's home? Oh. Oh,
Oh no.
and there was...
You have to do a placement at
Yeah.
old people's home for a
yeah,
week.
Manston Manor it was.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh gosh, it was hard work.
Oh.
Talk about eye-opening. Oh, crying out loud. So there was one... So some of them used to sit in armchairs in the corridors because they like to be fucking nosy. Anyway, so some of them were there. But there was one woman with a friend. They would sit just inside the hut, inside the lounge. One of them would start hole in her pants and go, "Can you see me fanny? Can you see me fanny?" I'm like, oh dear. 16, like, oh, you're very uncouth.
Oh.
And then other friend would be like, "She's so mean, she wouldn't even give you a match." It's just like, these are just brilliant characters. And then there's one old lady, and the staff used to say, "Oh, it's Dolly's time to have her Guinness." And they'd give her this pint of Guinness, and she was like 3'1", this little woman. Little sparrow of a lady. Yeah. And you give her this pint of Guinness, and she'd down it in one. She'd just like that.
That must have been a party piece when she was young.
Oh my gosh. And then they'd be going like, "Jack, stop spitting in the bin."
Is she my fanny?
See my fanny. She'll give people a match. Can you go and clean Hilda's nails the way after? Yeah, because she's just been to the toilet. Oh no! And then they're scrubbing Hilda's nails, poo out of Hilda's nails.
No,
but then there was this one really lovely woman called Dot who was a cleaner there. And she said, "I'd love to be a care assistant, but I've got a really bad stomach. I'm really, really gag reflex." Oh my goodness. So they used to have this small room off the corridor, which was like a medical room. So if somebody needed a dressing changed or
it's quicker.
a pad changing, they could just whiz in there. And anyway, someone had taken an old lady into there and had changed a pad on her leg, and to do that, they had to roll down her pants for someone to take her tights off. And then what they didn't know, that she'd done a poo.
Oh,
and
God.
that because she'd been sat on it, it had gone flat. So think of a sort of like a hand-sized pancake. Right. Anyway, what they didn't realise that it fell out onto the floor. This is a true story. Anyway, sort of, it must have rolled somewhere, I don't know.
Fucking great, it was flat and it's
Surprised I
fucking
didn't
rolling.
smell it. Anyway, sorted this old lady out. She was all clean and,
Sort of.
a bandage was fine.
Cleaner.
That was it. Anyway, Dot, the cleaner, they said, needed to go into that room to collect a mop and bucket. Anyway, she went in there in the height of summer and stepped into this shit with open-toed sandals.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
This is true.
Oh my God.
Screamed.
You would.
And then ran down the corridor going, "Oh God!" Because she had the then running down the corridor. I was farting laughing. There was a brown spot every 2 yards from where she'd run down the corridor. Farting. And I was just
Dot.
helpless.
Yeah,
Oh,
but you could-
everyone would just lost it completely. Poor Dot was like beside herself.
Yeah. Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you?
Oh.
It's like the things that are on at the minute on Insta where parents pretend they've got poo on them.
Oh,
to
but
their
the
kids.
kids. I'm such an infant. Why is it so fucking funny?
Because it's kids go. Because it's people's reaction that you laugh at.
Yeah,
Isn't it? It is people's reaction. Like, if Dot had not reacted in that way...
Oh, no, it wouldn't have been funny.
You wouldn't be funny. But the fact that she was running and then go...
And then there was another old lady who used to roll hers up into little balls.
What?
Put it
She
in a
was
box.
See, the care staff are not paid enough.
No.
They are not
They
paid
once
enough.
told me, said, "Will you go upstairs and take Dolly this yoghurt? She's in bed." And I went upstairs, and this poor little old lady with massive bottle bottom glasses on.
Yeah.
"Oh, hello, love." So I've come to give you yoghurt. She went, "Yeah. Do you mind if I have it out of bed?" I went, "No, that's fine." Pulled the covers back, and there was so much poo.
Oh,
And it broke the steel.
Oh,
And I was retching and trying not to retch in front of her because I wanted to keep her dignity.
Yeah.
And I went, "I'll just go and make sure they've given me the right yoghurt." Went out, I went, "Just put yourself, you're going to have to send someone on because I can't give her a yogurt."
There's no way. There is no way. That's awful, though, isn't it?
But it happens. It might
does.
just have...
That's someone's nan and mum, isn't it? That's
Yeah,
just
this is it.
horrible.
And you're just like, "Oh, Lord,
That's why the care system's just not...
It's not there anymore, that Monster
No,
Manor.
it's
It's
not,
all
is it?
houses and stuff.
Yeah.
And every time I drive past it, I think of all these different characters.
of
Oh, it was
Jock.
Jock. Stop spitting in the bin. Jock.
And you did
It
that
was
for a
fun.
week?
No, I did it every day for a whole term. Every week for a whole term.
See, that's why you've got memories of it.
Oh, God.
That didn't make you want to go into it then?
Oh, God, no. Can you imagine me being a care assistant? Oh, fucking hell. But my self-esteem was so low at that point, I thought the only job I can do and be good at would be a care assistant, because I didn't feel as though I had... This is awful, because care assistants are fucking amazing people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they deserve absolutely every... They
deserve
need triple
more money.
pay.
They do need
It's
triple
awful.
pay.
It's awful
Yeah.
because you've got to have patience and a strong stomach.
Yeah.
And give people dignity, and
Yeah.
they're just so bloody lovely.
Yeah, they are.
Really, people who we've had to look after Mum when she wasn't well for a bit, and just like you are, just so fucking nice.
Yeah, when my mum was in that hub for 9 weeks, they were just amazing. The staff were just amazing, and I just think you've got to be a special kind of person to look after other people anyway.
I mean, I thought I could when I was that age, but I also, because I didn't think I was any good academically,
Right.
because I just had no self-esteem.
Right.
So I thought, well, I'll do that because I know I can be good at that.
Yeah, that's a strength, I feel like.
Yeah.
So.
But I don't think I'd be good at it at all. I think I'd be shit.
Yeah, but that was a good life experience rather than work experience, isn't it?
gosh.
Going, actually, this is not for me.
I really would not. People would not feel dignified with
No,
me
no.
retching.
You just be screaming and retching.
Oh.
Yeah, I just think it's
I
a
said this to
whole-
my mum the other day. I went, I'm really sorry. When I came to pick you up from the hospital, well, I came to see you after you'd had your hip done.
Oh, yeah.
And I walked in and she looked really, and she was vomiting bile into this
Which
bucket
is not
thing
good for
because
you.
it's just for anaesthetic.
Yeah, it is.
And I couldn't go anywhere near her.
Yeah.
I didn't even come and rub you back. I was just like going, oh, I'll just step in the bathroom. I just thought, that's so horrible. She went, it's all right, I know who you are. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You came to see me. That was enough. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, but it's not good enough though, is it? I need to get over this stuff.
Well, it's not. My friend, one of our podcast listeners, they can do anything else but not sick. Can't do sick.
Oh.
No.
I'm not sure I could do poo with another person.
Well,
now,
our dog had done that though when we were away with the family, and we were in a cottage in Anglesey, which was dog friendly. So obviously, no matter how much the people would clean it and whatever, the dog will still sense dogs have been there before.
Yeah.
And they tend to wee and poo where they can smell. So
Oh.
like you'll notice with Winston that if he'll smell stuff and then go to the toilet.
Yeah.
And that's what dogs do. So he'd gone upstairs, unbeknown to us, mooched about, came downstairs. And about half an hour later, mother-in-law had gone upstairs and then screamed, like really loud. But what she'd done, for some reason, and it was just, he'd never done this before, he'd pooed 3 times in her room. At different
Your
points.
face.
Different points. Now, it was pick-upable.
Oh, God. Okay.
It would have been.
Yeah.
If she had seen it.
Oh, no.
But she didn't see it, stepped in every piece, and then back again. And then
Dog shit
screamed.
is the worst.
Why, then proceeded to scream in the doorway. Why I cleaned it up.
Oh.
So, and then I was just like, if you just seen, she's like, well, you don't ever do, you have a dog poo in your room.
Well,
No.
you don't expect to see
No, you don't. But
dog shit by the dressing table.
It's quite obvious.
Oh, is it quite big? His are quite little.
Yeah, but they're quite obvious when they're
Your dog is
3
really shit at going for his shit.
Really shit going for a shit.
Well, he doesn't squat properly, does he? He kind of half squats.
Yeah, and then moves about.
And then moves about, and then
Yeah.
it comes out while he's spinning round.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And then he had a massive skidder last week, and it was freezing cold. I don't remember, it was the week before. And I was walking along, and I was like, oh, I can't leave that. He's got a massive brown mark on his arsehole. And the only thing that we walked past was like, it must have been a towel that was frozen. So I just rubbed it on his arsehole.
Yeah.
Just to kind of, just like, thinking, like, no one was watching me do this. Anyway, and then I took the towel back to where we found it.
Yeah.
And even then I go, "Ugh."
It's not, it's when you have children and you think that's all over, then you have a dog.
Oh.
It's not quite over. Phrases and words that I have found that are commonly used or have been commonly used in 2024.
Oh, go on.
And do you like them or don't you like them?
Go on.
And these are phrases and words that are used quite a lot. Game changer.
Oh no.
No. It's game
I mean, I can
changer.
understand it, but it's kind of just a bit annoying.
Yeah, it is. Era.
Era.
Yeah, so these are common words that have been used in 2024.
Oh, it's a new era.
Yeah, it's a new era. Or, oh yeah, it's about that era when this happened. If you know, you know.
Oh, that's sort of.
That I see that on socials quite a lot.
But that's a bit like it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. But if you know,
And I know you hate that, but sometimes you have to say that when you really don't know what the fuck to say.
you don't. Yeah, you're right. You do. It's just annoying. All it is what it is. I know it is what it is, but what is it? But it's like people put up a picture or a video of something they've done that day, for example, and then they'll put, if you know, you know.
Oh, no, don't, because that's kind of like, what's up, hun?
It's clickbait, isn't it? It's clickbait,
Oh,
yeah.
you all right, hun?
Yeah.
I'm here for you, hun.
Yeah, if you know, you know.
Oh.
Skibbity. I've heard it lots.
Oh, this is the skibbity toilet thing.
What is it? Skibbity, because I've
So
heard
it was
lots.
it was like a YouTube video of a was it a GIF? I'm not sure, of this like cartoon head coming out of a toilet,
Okay.
and the kids were all saying it at one point.
Yeah.
Skibbity. But now if you say it, they think you're lame.
Yeah, so you think you're a bit of a...
So if I say it, Molly goes, "Oh, don't! What? Stop it!"
So last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It
these
was
are...
like year 6 for them.
Yeah, skibbity. I've heard it, but I didn't know what it meant. 100%. Which is something that gets on my tits. Gets on my tits.
I go totes.
Totes.
She's really fucking annoying.
Totes.
I do it in text, that really.
Totes.
Just because I hate fucking predictive text and it takes me
just goes
quicker
wrong
to
all
say
the
it.
time. Predictive text.
If it says knit any more times instead of not, I'm going to fucking throw my phone.
That's like me fucking duck, isn't it? I never want to say duck. Well, Anthony picked up on this a couple of episodes ago. Utilise, when you could just use the word use. Utilise.
Yeah, he hates it.
Yeah, so these are, Anthony, these are 2024 phrases and words.
Utilise.
Yeah, literally. Yes, literally. That's probably 23, 22, 24.
Yeah,
I
I've
reckon.
used that quite a bit. When it's just
Literally.
literally, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And mate. I fucking hate people
No,
who call me
and I
mate.
got into the habit of using that when I worked at the cafe
How did you?
because a few people said it, and I hate it.
Mate.
And I did it to Milo once. He went, "Don't call me mate. Sounds awful." I thought, do you know what? You're right.
My youngest sometimes, when he gets in a strop, calls me mate or bruh.
Oh, I get bruh.
I'm not your mate. And don't call me bruh. Bruh. Bud.
Yeah. All right, bruh.
So mate is not, I'm not a fan of that at all.
No, I'm not a fan of that.
Just gets on my tits.
Do you do you suffer with this? I think it might be a certain age thing, middle-age affliction, where you get delivered something and you go, "Oh, that's a really good box."
You don't want to throw it away.
But then where do you put it?
Yeah, there is no room for boxes really, is there?
You need a really good box room, don't you?
Yeah. I'm selling a couple of shoes on Vinted. Well, go me.
Yeah.
And I've been looking for good boxes.
Yeah, well, I've got a pair of boots I want to sell, and because they're quite long, well, they're sort of they're ankle boots, but they go high up your jean. If you see what I mean, underneath the jean. Can't find a fucking box big enough.
Yeah,
it's really annoying.
So they're the times that you just go,
I should have kept
just
that box.
that box. My friend got me a lovely little sort of candle tea light holder. It's lovely. It's got a real nice sentiment on the front. And it came in a lovely box, and I can't throw it away. It couldn't be used for nothing else.
What is it? Everyone does it.
Yeah.
I don't think Anthony does it. I think he looks at me going,
No.
are we going to put that?
Husbando, so say you buy something new, like, I don't know, a kettle or something, he puts a box in the loft.
Does he?
Yeah, just in case we need to send it back in the first year.
Oh my
And then
word.
I'll go in, I'll go, box! 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 Why have we kept all these box? We've
Well, we've
changed the
done that
cat
with
twice.
Lego sets, expensive Lego sets.
Yeah, that makes sense though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Even though you'll never get all them pieces back exactly how it came.
Oh, God, no.
No, not
We've
at
got
all.
massive boxes of Lego in the loft.
Quite nice Lego though. I love Lego.
Well, we're not throwing it away.
No.
No, because Anthony's traumatised because his mum threw his space Lego away. Well, not threw it away, she gave it away.
You would be, wouldn't you?
But he was like, oh, there's so much of it.
Yeah.
So now, honestly, we've probably got, you know those massive white clear storage
Yeah, yeah,
boxes.
yeah.
We've probably got about 7 of those full of Lego.
Oh my god.
Sets built.
Yeah. That's quite good though, to keep them. We've got loads of boxes of just
Milo
general Lego.
Gets desperate for money, goes, can I sell it? And we go, try and persuade him not to.
Not
Because
yet.
you're going to want it when you're older.
Yeah, not yet. You can't. Like that
Anyway,
with Nerfs.
a really good box. You can't beat a really good box,
No, you
can you?
can't.
I tell you what, there's nothing more satisfying than if you've kept a box and then you use it.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's like an
Oh,
orgasm.
Yeah. It is.
It's like,
It's
ooh, that fits perfectly in there. Ooh.
I think men feel like that over a piece of wood.
Ooh, no, see, I do. Anthony's not
yeah,
bothered
you-
about
yeah.
pieces of wood.
Yeah. If you've got a good piece of wood and you go, I'll save that wood for later.
Did I tell you that I put lots of locks on my shed last week?
Yeah, and you hurt yourself. Didn't you hurt yourself? Did you not hurt yourself?
No,
You
I
said
don't
to
remember.
somebody that you'd. Oh no, you came in. You were either excited or not so
I
excited.
was excited because I put lots of locks and
on
bolts
your
on it.
shed.
Ooh.
Do you feel like you?
Anthony keeps saying, I don't think I'm ever going to have to go into that shed
That is that the shed with the pent roof.
with a pent roof. I'm like an old fella. I've just got this shed. I bloody love it. I've
Yeah.
kitted it out. It's all beautiful.
You've got like it's like a workshop shed.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So your
beautiful.
husband wants that. He wants a workshop shed. Workshop shed.
I'm just wondering at the moment, sorry, how to make a foldable down table for myself.
Oh, okay. So you
But
can
the
put it
piece
up
of wood I've got from an old dining table is a bit heavy.
and,
So a bit of trouble there, so I might have to have a bit of a rethink.
rethink.
But the problem is, I don't want to do it at the moment while the builders are doing the patio because I was in the shed putting some stuff up and I knew he wouldn't be able to resist. He comes up, what are you doing? You alright? Do you want help? And next minute, I'm saying, oh, I need to do this. He was like, right, Sean, go and get the thing from the van. And then getting involved. I'm like, you meant to be doing my patio?
I'm quite sufficient. Thanks very much.
And also, sometimes when you're trying to work something out, there's a bit of trial and error. And ladies and gentlemen, I bought a new circular saw. Haven't used it yet. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm waiting for the builders to fuck off so I can
you
play with
use
it.
But why did you have to wait then for?
No, because I don't want to be watched
Yeah, but that's bad, isn't it? They shouldn't be bloody watching
or
you.
be interfered with.
Yeah.
Pardon?
Not with some wood.
Or a circular saw, thank you. Ouch.
No, I know what you mean, but that's rubbish, isn't it? You should be able to.
When did we start?
About an hour, maybe an hour ago. Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
We've got about 5 minutes, I reckon.
Okay, well, here's a thing that I saw the other day, and I was a bit shocked because I thought, I've never seen this before. Cardi B has had the top of her bum crack pierced.
What?
So, you know, like, this bit up here? Yeah. So she said, like, yeah, I can't even explain it. The top of her bum crack is pierced. She's got 2 diamanty things at the top of her bum crack. Then Mama Nickers must get caught in it unless... Even if you wear a thong, it would get caught, wouldn't it? Well, I don't know. Give a good view? I don't know.
Well, maybe if she wears, like, trousers, jeans that we wouldn't, that are hipster, then the 2 things would sit above.
But if I saw 2 diamanty dots sticking above someone's...
You got to push it.
I'd want to hang something off it. My friend, when I worked
Metal
at...
hanger.
Yeah, my friend once had a belly piercing, and we spent in the... I know! In the pub where we worked together. We all spent the evening when it's very quiet saying how much you could hang off it.
Oh, it makes me vomit.
I remember at drama school when someone had a piercing and they wear a crop top to do the movement lesson. You could hear it going clack, clack on the floor every time she rolled over.
So one of my friends has got, my vegan friend, she's got one, she's had it for, she even had it when she was pregnant.
What's it made of? Pineapple sticks?
I have no idea, it makes me vomit. And if we're at, like, I'll see it when we go away in September because she wears bikinis because she's got a beautiful body and she can. And I'll see it and I always go, great body.
It is an odd one, isn't it?
It just
the
makes
belly
me
button.
itch. It just
Oh,
makes
you itch.
There was an X-ray the other day, and someone went, "Oh, didn't think about that." And they'd gone for a chest X-ray, and then they sat with the consultant or radiographer.
Oh no,
afterwards.
they're the nipples pierced.
Two pins shut up off the X-ray.
No! You see, my front bum's twitching now. That just makes me feel. I'd be so.
Just it
embarrassed.
makes me itchy. It makes my skin just go.
But what do you do if you get really itchy nips?
Oh, I know.
They must catch on
Oh,
things. It must do.
It's like putting your bra on, it doesn't quite flip up.
No, yeah. But sometimes, you know, when you bang your boob or
Yeah.
something, can you imagine if that?
I know.
You bang it and clack it.
It's like when you hugged me when I came in. I've got sore sort of hormonal boobs at the minute, and it's like, oh, they're quite
Don't
sore.
touch my boobs.
Yeah, don't touch. So that. Oh.
I can't even begin to what happens if you have downstairs done. Don't understand that.
No, I don't. Just the process of getting that.
Well, also sticking your vagina in someone's face for them to numb it and then pierce it. I'm like,
bang on their braces.
people have back sack and crap. People aren't scared about having the bits to people. I don't need. Nobody needs my front bum in their face, apart from Anthony.
Not that something's going to bang on their braces.
I don't get it.
Ding.
Bad enough going for a smear test.
Oh yeah, would that get in the way of that? You reckon? It'd definitely bang on the
speculum,
wouldn't it?
Well, particularly if it's a bit like some metals like magnetised, you'd be like, oh, fucking hell, you're gonna have to hold your flaps open while I push this in because I can't get.
Yeah, I can't get it in. You'd have to take that out, but put it back in then.
Oh, I don't think. I think once it's in, it's
Would
in,
you go,
isn't it?
Would you? But if you went through the security airport, would it go off? Try to
No
explain
idea.
that.
But it's a bit like when you used to have your ears pierced. I don't know if they do this anymore. You used to have to twist them. I wonder if you still
twist it. Yeah, you probably might put a bit.
Don't know because my
than up there,
friend's kid had her ears pierced. Teenager. They said you don't need to twist them anymore.
Oh, do you not? Just probably because the earrings are probably better now.
Probably better. Yeah.
Before we leave,
yeah.
borrows my purse.
Go on.
Homework for kids.
Oh, don't even get me started.
Stop giving it. Can we just stop it now? Stop. Nobody likes it. Teachers don't like it. Teachers then don't want to chastise kids for not doing it, then stay in detention to give the kids for it for not doing it. And the parents
one of the
don't want
stresses in our house.
The parents don't want to tell the children about it. You don't want to remind the children about it. You don't want to check they've done it. Stop fucking homework. I get it if they need to do it now. My son is year 10, year 11. So it's re-emphasising everything they've done in class and perhaps going over stuff that they need to for revision. Fine. Before that, fucking leave it alone.
Oh, it's the biggest stress for us. And I think it really is stressful. I mean, like, proper raises my blood pressure, does this. And they always say it's to prep them to get used to doing it when they need to do it. And I just thought, yeah, they're more mature in year 10 than they are in year 9.
Yeah.
Year 9 is just a year of absolute bloody chaos.
Yeah. And they'll say that.
At home and at
will
school.
say that. Secondary school teachers will say that year 9 is one of the difficult
I
years.
used to hate going in to do workshops for year 9.
Yeah.
They don't give one shite.
No, they don't. Because
Just because
it's
the
not.
hormones are all over the place.
Year 7, 8, 9, as much as school is important, it's not as important as year 10, 11.
No, and
So
year
they're on
9
their last
is,
year, aren't they?
we are the big cocks of the school and we don't have any responsibility, so we're going to fucking love this year while we can.
Yeah, before it gets serious.
Yeah.
But even primary school and reading, I think just read. In fact, if you're going to give your children any homework lessons that parents can sign off, or there's loads of stuff that you can do now through the school apps that you use, is get them to do homework is a life skill. Right, do me a favour, this week your homework is to iron 5 items. That's a fucking life skill. Get your parents to sign it off,
Yeah.
That's a life skill. Right, go and find out for homework, how would you go about and how can you get a job and what's your age you need to be and what would you need in order to get a job. It's just shitty, just nothing shit going over because no one, it's like if I have to work past my hours, it pisses me off. So why would any kid want to have more work?
I know.
And go over stuff they don't want
on
to.
as well.
Yeah,
I'm sure there'll be a lot of people who completely disagree with us, but I
reckon a high percentage of people, apart from teachers, would agree. But teachers don't want to give it, really, do they? How much percentage of people go, right, they've ticked that box?
Constantly getting messages from school.
Yeah, pisses me off.
But then if they reach so many haven't done their homework, they go to homework club. And then he forgets to go to that.
Yeah.
And then
it's a tick box stress that teachers don't want, kids don't want, parents don't want.
Mm.
It can fuck off.
Yeah, it can fuck off.
Fuck off. And on that
Nice
note,
chat.
fuck off.
Been very highbrow. Bye.